Alright, we're going to talk about growing comfrey today. So, in an earlier video, you saw that big beautiful piece of comfrey that I have. I've got a lot of that growing on my property, and I want a lot more. So I pulled up one plant, and just so everyone knows, it's the first time I've done this. So if you're some comfrey guru, just calm down. Anyways, these are clippings of the roots. Now, I know I can make them smaller, but you see I use this 10-20 tray, and it's almost pretty. They're in the little grooves here and whatnot. And I'm going to cover them with dirt like I did with this one here, because I got two trays, and there's a lot of cuttings. There's probably close to 50-60 cuttings from just one plant. And then if you're going to grow things from seed, it's almost the same thing. Now, I've done this once before, but it was the comfrey that I bought offline. You know, I listened to Jack Spirko on the Survival Podcast, and I support him and the membership brigade and all that good jazz. And I bought comfrey from one of the guys that sells comfrey on the Survival Podcast, and it's beautiful. It's all over my yard. Well, I'm going to try growing my own, and I figure I might as well do a video about it and then update it and show you guys what ends up coming out. So here's some of the root cuttings, and this is part of the middle of the root ball, and this is what it looks like in the end. Right here, it's moist. I got paper towels over it. What I'll do is I'll take another 10-20 tray, and I'll just put it over top of it. Not this one, not a weighted down one. I'll just flip it over and put it down so it gets less sun, or so it stays in the shade. And that. Now, it's not very cool out here, which is what we want. And then, like all the rest of my seeded plants over there, the lights are down there for the tomato plants. I'm going to start taking care of them, repotting them, maybe plant some of those outside so I can actually start harvesting tomatoes off of them. But I have these 3 shells that, you know, eventually all the stuff's going to come off the top, and it'll just be plants, 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 plants. And as I harvest and as I move stuff, then I'll start clearing out other shells over there for more plants. So that's my goal with this. I'm going to run power to this barn, and I'd like to grow most of my vegetables and start my fruit trees and everything off in here and then move it out. Because right now it's a pretty decent man cave. I do have 2 chairs. Me and the wife can sit there and smoke a pipe and pipe of tobacco, to be clear about that. I'm still active duty military, so, you know, not getting into the marijuana or anything like that. Anyways, sorry, that totally went off in the wrong way. Plants. Going to plant comfrey. I've got it right here. It's going to end up on the shelf. And hopefully in 10-20 days I'm going to see some green coming up, and I might just pot it. And one of the things I've been thinking about doing with pots, and now these are a bad example, is once you get a plant in a pot, its root system ends up it's pretty well established in that soil. What you can do, just cut the bottom of the pot off and put it where you want it. I don't care if you put it in the ground or put it on top of the ground, put some dirt up around it and leave it. And as time goes by, you could cut the plastic out away from it, but the plant's there. Because a lot of times people screw up because they pull the plant out, they end up breaking roots off, they damage the plant by trying to repot it. That's not what I think. I'm just going to do the pots, because I mean, you establish a relationship with any one of your local nurseries, you'll probably never run out of these black plastic cheap pots. I mean, they throw them away. There's millions of them. Somebody's got to do something with them. So anyways, tune back in. We'll have an update on the comfrey and how it's going. You guys have a good weekend. Oh wait, look, there's the baby chickens. Little Lemon Jr. or Duke Jr. They're roaming. They're getting big. They really turned out to something pretty special. So, all right, you guys, take care.